Everyone. I'm Dr. RP and I'm making this video in context to the unfortunate incident that happened at Safdarjung Hospital. And by the word unfortunate, I'm not addressing what happened outside the hospital, but something that took place inside. 3 young innocent doctors were again made scapegoat by the hospital administration and a union health ministry. The same ministry which was approached by the hospital years ago to review its non-refusal policy. Now, what is this non-refusal policy? As the name suggests, all the patients coming to the casualty are admitted regardless of the availability of the bed. Like father of our constitution, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar once said, a system shouldn't chew more than it can digest. Now, this admitting patient beyond the capacity leads to resentment among the patients and their relatives due to the poor quality of health service. It's high time that the masses realize we are not the policy makers. We are not the decision takers. We are mere caretakers. Today I am here to seek some answers from all the individuals, organizations and ministries for whom it's always a doctor who is at fault. Why a nation with a population over 1.38 billion people has a doctor-patient ratio of just 1:834? Why institutes like Safdarjung are forced to follow a non-refusal policy, and why is there no capping over the number of patients seen to ensure the better quality of services provided? Why maternal health is a matter of such a neglect in our nation when the study conducted at Safdarjung Hospital shows that of all the violent incidences, 39% of the incidences happen in the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology. Our maternal mortality rate is 103. We stand at 120th position globally. And countries like Norway, Poland, Italy, they have a maternal mortality of just 2. I repeat, just 2 is their maternal mortality. Coming to the most important question, why a pregnant woman, 33 weeks plus 6 days, that too with preeclampsia, was rushed all the way from Dadri in Uttar Pradesh to Delhi? Isn't it the failure of the state itself in the very first place? Why the patient failed to show up with the admission papers despite being advised by the doctors? Why a patient needs to run from pillar to post in a government hospital for basic investigations like USG, chest x-ray, that too sometimes just to find out that machine isn't working. With unemployment at its peak, why can't government employ some new staff like social helpers at every government hospital to ease the process and counsel the patient and to help with the process? On the unfortunate day of March 29 this year, Dr. Archana Sharma, a 42-year-old young brilliant gynecologist, a gold medalist, was compelled to end her life just because one of her patients died of a known dreaded complication called postpartum hemorrhage. Her last words in the suicide letter said, "Meri maut shayad meri begunahi sabit kar de." Please don't harass innocent doctors, she wrote in capital letters. How many more Archana Sharmas do we need to prove our innocence? Winston Churchill once said, healthy citizens are the greatest asset any country can have. The worrying part is that the COVID-19 pandemic has shown the state of health care infrastructure which was not strong enough to respond to the crisis. There is no question that we need to invest in health. The National Health Mission, one of the largest schemes, is often underfunded. Annual budget of the Republic of India had, in pure monetary terms, had no major outlay to the health sector per se. Why the health expenditure share of GDP is just 1.35%. Lastly, I would like to conclude with a poem of mine. बीत गई जवानी पढ़ाई में, जिंदगी भी जनसेवा में कट जाएगी, पर अब बात जो निकली है दूर तलक तो जाएगी. उठा तू हाथ हम पर, पहले उन पर एक उंगली तो उठा. उठा तू हाथ हम पर, पहले उन पर एक उंगली तो उठा. मुफ्त की दारू बिजली पानी में बिकने वाले, अपनी जान की कीमत तो तू जान. मुफ्त की दारू बिजली पानी में बिकने वाले, अपनी जान की कीमत तो तू जान. बेशक तू कर दे खाक हमें, बेशक तू कर दे खाक हमें, पहले अपने असली दुश्मन तो पहचान. जो मौत और तेरे बीच खड़ी वो दीवार है हम, उस दीवार में लगी दीमक भर है तेरे ये सियासतदान. उस दीवार में लगी दीमक भर है तेरे ये सियासतदान. थैंक यू.